Hey everybody, Firedog 529. I got a surprise in the mail yesterday. I say a surprise, I knew it was coming. I found a used food dehydrator on eBay, and a dehydrator's been something I've been meaning to get for a while. Um, this one I paid 20 bucks for, and it's in used condition, but it's in a good used condition. Um, I'm testing it out right now, dehydrating some apples, see how it turns out. Um, it's a 5-tray dehydrator, but I've only got 2 trays in it right now, just because I didn't want to fill up the rest of them. So this was one of the things I've been meaning to add. The other I got was a pressure canner, and yeah, it's an older one, but I was excited about it being an older one because, I mean, look how thick that metal is. Looking at the ones at the store today, it just doesn't seem like they make them like that anymore. So I was tickled to find this one for $40, I think is what I gave for it, and it came with a gauge and it came with the weight. So when I get the garden harvested, there's several recipes that I want to try, and maybe get some of those vegetables canned and see how it goes. But I just put these on, and it said about 5 to 6 hours for dehydration, according to the book that it came with. So I'll finish this up whenever they finish up, and let everybody know how they turned out. Dehydrated apples are supposed to last quite a while, and hopefully they'll be pretty tasty. So anyway, stand by. I will put up I'll attach the video to this one whenever these get finished. So I'll see y'all. Firedog 529. Okay, so my first attempt at dehydrating, I don't know. They seem to taste okay, but I don't know that the texture or consistency is right. I know after reading the directions after the fact, if you're only using one tray, you're still supposed to have the rest of the trays on, and you start at the top and work your way down. So the food's at the top tray and the empty trays are underneath it. So I'm just trying one tray of apple this time. See if that makes a difference with the texture of it. This one, just as an experiment, I sprinkled cinnamon and sugar on it to see. I didn't know, thought it might make like apple cinnamon flavored chips, and this is just regular. And like I said, the taste came out pretty good, but I just don't feel like the texture's right, and I think leaving the peel on it has a lot to do with it too, because the instructions that I read, again after the fact, did say to remove the peeling before attempting to dehydrate. So this time I have removed the peel using one tray, left all the other trays on, and we'll give it a try. I'll put it all together here at the end when it gets finished, and we'll see how it goes. Any tips on dehydrating are always welcome, but my piece of advice now is, if you're unfamiliar with it, read the instructions before you try to do it, or you'll wind up. I mean, this is only 2 apples, and I figured I'd probably waste several pounds of them before I get it right, but better to learn now than when I absolutely have to. So anyway, I will keep everybody posted. I'll attach the video to the end of this one. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you back here in just a minute. Okay, here's my latest attempt at the dehydrating the apples, and I think these turned out the way they're supposed to. There's some pliability to them. I took the peeling off of it. I personally just don't like eating the apple peels. I watched a few people's videos about dehydrating it, and some leave them on, some leave them off. I guess it's just a preference. I took them off. But yeah, I mean, even the thinner ones, they still have some pliability to it. That actually still feels really moist. I left these on for about 4 hours, and of course the recipe called for 5 to 6, so I probably came off a little early. But this is my first dehydrator and my first attempt at dehydrating anything, so you know, cut me a little slack. I'm learning. Apples was just the first thing I thought of to try to dehydrate. I know reading on it's either Wise Foods or what was that other one? Shelf something or other. It was long-term food storage website. They said that dehydrated apples sealed in vacuum seal, a vacuum bag, should keep for around 30 years, which to me is pretty impressive. I don't know that I would want to eat 30-year-old apples, but I guess it's good to know that that's an option if you have to. Like I said, my first two, the taste was okay. I don't feel like the texture and consistency was quite right. So so I tried this. So, but anyway, this is my Magic Chef food dehydrator. It's a new to me but used dehydrator that I found secondhand. Well, like I said in my last video about when I was cleaning the prepper room, almost everything I own is secondhand, just because you can typically find something that'll work just like new and half the price or less. So I don't find any shame in buying anything secondhand. So anyway, now I'm looking for ideas. If anybody's got some good dehydrating recipes or any kind of good food that dehydrates well, please share it with me. I can see myself trying to dehydrate every scrap of food we have in the house and really upsetting Mama. So any help would be appreciated. And I got a really good chili recipe that I think I'm going to try, and can some chili. That'll be one of my next projects. So anyway, I now have the pressure canner, and I now have the dehydrator, and I'm stocked up on jars and rings and lids and apples too. So I'll be sharing this adventure with all of y'all. So hopefully y'all can either learn from my mistakes or kind of correct me along the way. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching, and y'all take care.